What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Ryan Garcia, absolutely, he spills the beans. Ryan Garcia spills the beans once again after he just told us that Floyd Mayweather has been severely upset with him for doing what? Spilling the beans. Ryan can't hold the beans for nothing. He just cannot hold the beans. So he continues to spill the beans. Ryan Garcia now reveals that when he and Floyd Mayweather took that jog and he then changed his mind on fighting Devin Haney, instead focused on Rolando Rolly Romero, Ryan Garcia on First Take with Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, and Molly Quorum, Ryan Garcia, up there with Devin Haney, reveals that Floyd Mayweather, how he convinced him to not fight Devin Haney and to focus on Rolando Rolly Romero. And he said he convinced him that Rolly Romero is a bigger draw and a bigger superstar than Devin Haney. This is what Ryan Garcia stated. He stated that he'll never get tricked again by Tank Davis or Floyd Mayweather or the entire team. He said Floyd Mayweather and his entire team was telling him and trying to convince him. So Floyd Mayweather was picking up the phone and saying, tell Ryan. And Ryan Garcia said he fell for it. And they told him and convinced him that Rolando Rolly Romero was a bigger draw than Devin Haney. And Ryan Garcia said, I fell for it. How much falling for it did you have to do? So Devin Haney, he then responds to Ryan and says, you just fall for anything? And he says, I was gullible. I fell for it. Then Devin says, if Rolly is a bigger star than me, how was you going to make more money fighting me than you were going to make fighting Gervonta Tank Davis? And Ryan says, I was gullible. I should have followed my own instincts. I knew I was right. I knew what I believed. And I let Floyd Mayweather and team convince me that Rolly was a bigger star. That's why Ryan Garcia and Rolly fell apart. Because Rolly was negotiating with Ryan Garcia like he was on that level. Rolly Romero is nowhere near close to being a bigger draw than Devin Haney. It's not even close. It's actually laughable. Rolly Romero has a good talking piece, right? He promotes fights well. He gets people interested. But it's almost like a sideshow thing, like a WWE type of thing. Nobody's actually convinced of Rolly's skill set. So it's a case where, no disrespect, where they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you, right? People find humor in Rolly's approach, and so they take to him, right? Because he has an innocent, clean approach. He means no harm. It's just him being himself. And so because he does these things, people take a liking to him because he says off-the-wall things. But you can see he actually believes these off-the-wall things that he says. Rolly Romero arguably lost to Ishmael Barroso, but he got the nod. Rolly Romero arguably lost to Jackson Mariñez, but he got the nod. Rolly Romero did one pay-per-view against Gervonta Tank Davis, and nobody felt like this should be a fight Tank Davis should be fighting. Rolly is 15 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. He's 28 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. He is entertaining, no doubt. But is he a bigger draw than Devin Haney? No. By no stretch of the imagination. This was simply a ploy on the part of Floyd Mayweather, who still has ties to Rolando Rolly Romero and Mayweather Promotions. He still has ties to Rolly Romero. At one point, Rolly wasn't even signed. It was just a handshake agreement. And Floyd doesn't have Gervonta Tank Davis anymore. He has Rolando Rolly Romero and he has Carmel Moten. And Carmel Moten is the future. The next Gervonta Tank Davis, right? A lot of his mannerisms, his style of fighting, his approach to the sport just put you in the mindset of Gervonta Tank Davis, right? He even semi looks like Gervonta Tank Davis, right? But they don't have any other big name fighters under the Mayweather Promotion banner. They had Richardson Hitchens. They didn't invest in him, and they lost him. They had Gervonta Tank Davis. They invested the world in him, but they still lost him. Okay? They attempted and they wanted to sign Devin Haney, but they never was able to do it. So they're using Rolando Rolly Romero as a marketing tool to shed light on their situation. And to get a big fight with Mayweather Promotions, they're trying to lure Ryan Garcia into a fight with with Ryan Garcia, because Ryan Garcia never fought for a world title, so obviously he's never won a world title. He fought a mega fight with Gervonta Tank Davis that did 1.2 million pay-per-view buys. It did $23 million gate, the 5th highest gate in Las Vegas boxing history, and it saw him make $30 million. Ryan Garcia has a huge social media following and presence. He's won and had a beautiful amateur career. Ryan Garcia is a draw. Although he got dropped in the second round and stopped in the 7th by Gervonta Tank Davis, he's 24 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 20 wins by way of knockout. He's a bigger draw at 25 years of age than Rolly Romero. So how did they sell Rolly to Ryan? Well, this is how they do it. Ryan has never fought for a world title. Rolly had a controversial win over Ishmael Barroso, who was a cherry pick going absolutely wrong after he himself was knocked out by Gervonta Tank Davis in the 6th round of his fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. That was the biggest fight of his career. Then he fought Ishmael Barroso for a vacant WBA title. He controversially won the bout, got dropped, didn't want to engage, and he became a world champion. So they sold to Ryan, you can have an opportunity to fight for a world title. But they also sold to Ryan, understanding that he was gullible, that Rolly Romero is a bigger superstar and a bigger draw than Devin Haney. To sell him that if he fights Devin Haney, it's not as big of a fight as him fighting Rolly Romero, which is absolutely ludicrous, seeing as though he and Devin Haney have a deep-rooted history. They fought 6 times in the amateurs, split 3-3. Okay, he did this mega fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. Devin Haney is an undefeated 2-division champion. He's top 10 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. He's former undisputed lightweight champion. He's the reigning WBC junior welterweight world champion. And he's a superstar. He's undefeated, 31 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. Devin Haney has done multiple pay-per-views. Rolly Romero has not. Devin Haney undoubtedly won his world titles. Rolly won via controversy. Devin Haney has done pay-per-view numbers in sold-out arenas. Rolly Romero has not. It's not even close when you put Devin Haney's name next to Ryan Garcia's name. What fight is bigger? It's not even close. So with that said, it was a ploy on the part of Floyd Mayweather to get in the ear of Ryan. He did. He convinced Ryan. Ryan pulled out negotiations. Ryan began negotiating with Rolly Romero, and that fell through because Rolly Romero approached the fight as if he was on the same level And Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions, and DAZN understand that they are the A side. They was like, no, we see the ploy here. No, you're not that big. And Rolly pulled out and now fighting Isaac Cruz March 30th. But once again, Ryan Garcia spills the beans. So Floyd Mayweather was trying to sell to him Rolly Romero is a bigger fight and a bigger name fighter than Devin Haney. That's absurd. That's absurd. But anyway, April 20th, April 20th, Brooklyn, New York, Barclays Center, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. The press conference today was absolutely packed. Both fighters got absolutely swarmed. There was packed with the fans outside and inside anticipating this fight. The energy was extremely at an all-time high. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. So Rolly went from being a bigger star than Devin Haney to fighting as the co-main event to Keith Thurman and Tim Tszyu versus Isaac Cruz. Amazing. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm going. Peace.